Hello, I'm going to do the daily energy reading. And this is a timeless reading, so this is for whenever you feel drawn to hear this message. Also, this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Also, be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign for more messages. All right, so we have this. We're picking a crystal card to start with. That one's a pretty cool one. Let's see. This is, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Sugilite. Originality, forgiveness, unconditional love. Sugilite helps anybody who has ever felt like they did not belong feel loved and supported. Vibrating violet rays of unconditional love, Sugilite brings light workers down to earth, opening them up to share their gifts while staying grounded on planet Earth. For overthinkers and worriers, Sugilite alleviates issues of the mind, allowing you to focus on what's truly important, living your truth. Sugilite facilitates forgiveness for those that have hurt you, including yourself. Open your heart to what's possible by letting go of all that no longer serves you. Okay, so I feel like that kind of represents the death card because that is about letting go of what no longer serves you. So Virgo, Sagittarius, Jupiter. All right, so that's pretty good. Forgiveness. So forgiveness not only for others, but forgiveness for yourself so that you can let those things go so that you can move forward. All right, and that definitely is the death card to me. All right, so let's get some tarot. That card just really wanted to pop out, so I feel like that's... they're all upside down. All right, I'm going to flip the deck around just because I'll take that one, just because it came out like that, but I'm not going to do the whole entire reading upside down. So that is the Six of Wands, okay? But that's reversed. I do reversals if they come out that way, but I don't particularly like turn the card, so that's reversals. But if I feel like it's a reversal reading of the card and I feel that energy, then I'll read it that way even if it's upright. All right, so we have the World card. That one definitely wanted to come out because that was at the bottom and then somehow that got at the top. So Ace of Pentacles, the Magician. So I almost feel like it's turning things around, you know. Maybe that, you know, that has to go with this crystal here is about turning things around. You know, that's what you need to do is turn things around. I feel like there's a lot of purple coming through. I see purple here, purple here, and the Magician. Okay, the Magician is definitely someone about turning things around. We have Ten of Swords, we have Justice, we have Five of Wands, we have Three of Cups, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. All right. So for overall energies, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and that's those rewards for hard work. That's those things that we feel like we've put energy in to do something, and it's so rewarding. We're like, yes, I'm so glad I did this. I feel good. I'm seeing progress, okay? And that, again, could go back to that crystal, is seeing that progress of letting go of those things that don't serve us, that don't do us any good. Having that forgiveness, forgiving yourself for those things that you did or did not do in the past and not beating yourself up about that, but also forgiving those people that have hurt you, or at least, even if you don't say that to the person that I forgive you, you say that to yourself so that yourself does not have that energy in your mind. That does not, you're not holding on to that hurt from that person. Right? So that you're able to let that go, that you're able to move on from that. All right, so for current energies, we have the Six of Wands reversed, we have the World, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Magician. And I feel like it is about turning things around, like you're You want to be in that energy of turning those things around, of letting go of what doesn't serve you. We have the World, which is, success and victory and having it all. We have Ace of Pentacles. Aces are new beginnings, new starts, That also can represent the physical. I feel like that could represent you physically feeling better because you're not holding on to that frustration, to that anger, to that hurt. That you realize that, why am I hanging on to this? What good is this doing me? It's only hurting me. You're only hurting yourself, okay? And you realize that, and you start to feel better physically because you don't have that on your back. And the Magician, we have the infinity sign, which represents individual empowerment and everlasting love. And I feel like that goes everlasting love for yourself, that you make the decisions that are right for you, right? And you start to take things into your own hands. You start to take control of kind of how you're feeling and what it is that you focus on and what it is that you don't focus on. Like kind of being more cognizant of, okay, am I always focusing on the negative? Am I always focusing on the hurt? Am I always focusing on the negative energy? And what are those things that I can do to turn that around so that I'm not focusing on that anymore? For future energies, we have 10 of Swords, Justice, 5 of Wands, and 3 of Cups. So again, I feel like that 10s are completions where you're letting go of that, like you're figuring that out of what are those things that you can let go of, to forgive, to turn this 6 of Wands back around. Because right now, because upright 6 of Wands is success and victory and rising above a situation. And right now, I feel like with this being reversed, it's like you're stuck in this situation. You're stuck in this energy. You're feeling like you're not able to get past this. You're feeling like in this stuck energy. And down here, the 10 of Swords is that completion, that I feel like it's realizing, okay, why am I holding on to this energy? What are those things that I can take control of, that I can change, that I can see things differently? Justice, are things falling in your favor? And I feel like when you turn that around and you start focusing on the positive and you start clearing your energy of the negative, things start happening for you. We have the two sides that are coming down to the sun, and I was focusing on the sun right here that's bursting through, and it's like that positive energy coming in, and you feel like things are starting to happen for you. Like like little things start to happen for you. Little things start falling in place, and then you build off of that. We have 5 of Wands. This is something that takes a while to kind of get in that energy where you learn to release, say, yeah, I'm not going down the negative path, I'm going towards the positive path. And to change your pattern of thinking, it takes some time. So I feel like this 5 of Wands is sort of that battle within yourself of going back and forth of, well, I need to be angry and I need to be upset because this person hurt me or bothered me. Like, yes, you do, but then it's also, how long are you holding on to that? And then saying, well, I don't need to hold on to it forever. I need to let it go because it's only hurting myself. And then being happy that you're seeing those patterns that you're doing, and then you're able to let that go, and you feel lighter and you feel happier. Sometimes we don't even realize the thought patterns that we have in our head, right? We don't even realize that, yeah, you know what, if something comes up, or I'm always going back to this situation where I'm upset and I'm always putting myself in this energy, and why am I doing that? Okay. 2 of Cups, again, this could be a relationship that you need to rise above the situation, that maybe something with your partner did something to hurt you, and again, going back to this crystal, is being able to forgive that person, being able to move on, figuring out a way, right? Not just forgiving just to forgive, but to figure out that way on how does it make you feel better, what can be done to make you feel better so that you can forgive and that you can move on and you can let go of that. Or it can also be that, I feel like with the hands holding, I feel like it can be that relationship with yourself too. What are those things, again, back to the crystal, that you can do, that you can forgive yourself for decisions that you did or did not make, and to not keep beating yourself up about it, right? Because what good is it doing that and staying in that energy? Fool, new beginning, new start, okay? This is something new. This is a new thought pattern. This is a new direction that you're going, a new way of thinking, and I feel like this is this is something that feels very successful, that feels very happy, that feels better, that feels lighter. Yes, star card, hope, you know, feeling more positive, making your dreams come true, being able to dream big and have those dreams and move towards those goals, you know, your dreams, your goals, and making those things happen. What are those things that you can do to make those things happen? Love it, Hangman, seeing things from a different perspective. I feel like this is, you know, for you to see things from a different perspective and see, you know, what is that energy you're projecting? What is that energy that you're holding on to? You know, what are those things that you're always focusing on? Like I said, are you always focusing on the negative? Are you, if it's something negative, are you maybe focusing on how it is? What are those things that you can do to get past the situation? Like, yes, you can hurt and you can be upset, but then it's like, how do you forgive, right? Looking at Hangman, what are the ways that you can forgive yourself or that person so that you can let that go and move forward? Look at that, the World card again. I love this energy. Look at this. Major cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that, 7 major cards in this reading. This is a strong message for someone, okay? This is a strong message for someone to see, to change their perspective, to have a new start. That this beautiful energy wants to come in for you. 2 world cards, okay? Major cards coming out here for you that wants to, I feel like, have you feel more lighthearted. Have you, maybe you're feeling too weighed down and it's like, well, to feel more lighthearted, to just let things go, to just enjoy the fun parts of life. Sometimes we get so caught up with eat, sleep, work, you know. Yes, that has to be done, but you also have to kind of squeeze in that fun time every once in a while to recharge and to feel energized and to remember that there are fun parts of life, okay? To keep those lighthearted moments. We have the Devil card, and that could be like kind of maybe looking at those toxic behaviors. With it being next to the 5 of Wands, like I was saying, is like sometimes it's like you may get dragged back into the negative. Like you'll be doing positive and you'll be doing good, and then you'll have that day or those few days or, you know, whatever span of time where you feel like you're back where you were. But it's like if you realize that and you say, yeah, you know, I'm back in this devil energy, but I need to focus on all of this stuff up here, this positive energy, and I need to pull myself out. I'm going to give myself this day to be angry or upset or be in the negative, and then I'm going to use those tools that I have to pull myself out of it, to go back to the 3 of Cups. Look at that Death card. That's so cool, because that's what I told you, is I felt like the Death card energy, and here the Death card is, you know, right next to the Ace of Cups after this, right? So I feel like the Devil card are those things that you need to let go. Let's see. This could, you know, that forgiveness for those that have hurt you, right? Or even yourself. And to release those things that are holding us back. And I feel like that's that devil energy. And then with the Death card is that transition, that's transformation, that change, that new way of thinking, of focusing on the positive, of focusing on the happy. Like, I know it's easier said than done. I know it's not that easy. But if you are in the mindset to know that you want this change, if you're looking at things from a different perspective and you're saying, I want this change, this is work that has to be done. You know, this is work that, just acknowledging it, that yes, I want to change things so that I'm not always in this devil energy, that I'm not in this 5 of Wands energy, that I want to change this around. Because really, the only negative right here is right here, these 2 cards here, right? This is the only thing that's pulling you down with all of this, right? All of this positive, right? And overall energy and our crystal as positive energies at this. But is this what you're spending 90% of your time focusing on, and you're leaving all of this, right? 10%, you're leaving that alone. Let's switch that around. So 90% of the energy is all of this, and this is only 10%. But it's turning that around to see that, to see what are you focusing on. You know, and it's kind of like habit, like people will just go towards the negative, and I admit I'm the same way, but I've learned to catch myself and be like, no, I'm not going to go in the negative. I'm not going to go in that devil energy. I'm not going to go down that path. You know, I'll be irritated for a little while, and then I have to move on. But it's training yourself to change that around, to turn that around, right? To overcome a situation, King of Swords, right? To think about, to see what it is, how you're reacting to things. I feel like a lot of people, they just react, or they just do it, and they're not really seeing how they're reacting to it or how they're responding to it. They're not really taking a deeper look at yourself and thinking about how you respond to things. I feel like, you know, all of these major cards, right? Because we added more, because we added the Devil card and we added the Death card. We added 2 more, 7, what is that, 9 now? That's a lot of cards. That's a lot of major cards. So this is a big message for someone. And the cards want someone to open their eyes to this. The cards want someone to see this, right? You know, is that you? Is that you? Does a light bulb go off? I mean, that's why I love doing these readings. That's why I do tarot. You know, if it's that one person where that light bulb goes off and they say, yeah, you know what? This really makes sense. I'm seeing things differently now. I get it. I know what it is that I need to do. But you also have to realize that this is going to take some time, and to not be frustrated by, like I said, those days where you do go back into this energy, but then you're able to see yourself and you catch yourself and you pull yourself out of it, and then you focus back on the positive. You use those tools, whatever it is that you need to get yourself out of that energy. Just being aware of it, I feel, is the first step. I feel like that's almost like the hardest step too, is just being aware of it. Oh, look at that, the ant spirit. Time to collaborate, right? Time to work on those things. Putting those puzzle pieces together. Yeah, putting those puzzle pieces together of this whole thing, right? Putting those puzzle pieces together and seeing, yeah, this is how I respond to it. This is the energy that I'm feeling that I'm in. I am going to the negative. I am, you know, feeling stuck in a situation. I do want to rise above this. I do want to look at things from a different perspective. I do want to focus on my goals. I do want to take that leap of faith. I do want to be happy. I do want to change. And putting those puzzle pieces together so that it makes more sense, so that you can move forward. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.